There we go. And we are live. Let me add those tags real fast. And then we'll get into it. Those tags on the video has seemed to really help. So I think I'm going to continue adding those tags. Which is sweet. Alright, I think good. So, what is on our agenda today? We need to fix a bug where players can rearrange their hotbar. So, when you're in the phones, you're able to change the items in these slots. You should never be able to do that. And I did that without thinking, so I'm going to fix that. We also need to add the radio and the bank card mechanics, as well as the gadgets. Before we can even do any of that, we need to restructure this, because this looks hideous. Absolutely hideous. So... I think I will. I'll do it like this. That way, so for all these, I'm sure I'll be checking like for purple dye, but it's whatever. It's fine. It's not gonna really matter. But that essentially automatically sets the event. Yeah, sets the event canceled. So those 3 slots cannot be rearranged. So that's fixed already. I need to probably make a separate class for all these, but I need to figure out what needs to be broken out. This could be broken out into its own little thing. Let's do it like this. I'll do fun events. From there we can remove this. Phone use. This is when an item is right clicked. Alright. I'll keep that there. I should probably return that, shouldn't I? Nah, better not. I'll keep it like that. Although this should be moved to its own file. It shouldn't be in that. So then what we can do is take this out. Gadget use. So we'll mark this as the phone. Add a return statement. Okay. Here's that. The Shoker Show was a radio gadget. Which, yeah, Shoker Shell. And I'll just perform a command for music. And I'll return it so it doesn't continue. And then what was the next one? The next one, that was the bank info thing. That was, what was that, Flint? Yeah, Flint. And then what I might be able to do is when I type balance, it gives me this message. I should be able to just redo this message in that plugin itself. So I could just do that. So there's the mechanics for all three of those. So that's the music. And this is the bank card. Technically it's like the student ID thing, but all right. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Because we separated everything. We've got the core mechanics there. All we really need to do is just add it on player join. It should be in this, isn't it? Get the phone. You've got the Flint. You got the Shoker Shell. Which I guess I could also set the name for this all. Yeah, I did that kind of like in a weird order. There we go. keep doing these commas, but whatever. I think that's good. Let's call it bank card for now. All right, there's that. So that adds the items. The items can't be moved. And they should be sending commands. I should also change the name for that. I was making sure I didn't slaughter the word, because I tend to do that a lot. And then we can test it, make sure everything's working. Yep, everything's working. That sends a command. That sends a command. Hey, actually works. Okay, sweet. I guess it might help if I set the item meta though. It's something I glanced over. Wait, I am. What? No, I'm not. I'm not even like calling the functions that I just created. This is what happens when you instantly get confused. Hmm. The items are right. I'm setting its display name. From the radio, I am then setting the item meta. I feel like I'm missing something. Which is very interesting. What in the world? Like, that's weird. It should be setting the names. Well, it's like not exporting properly again, which is probably what's going on. I just realized. Because, yes, the items are in fact there. So why would it rename it if they're already there? Because they're not being re-added. Big brain moment. Look at that. It does work. Who would have guessed? Well, now I think all we need to do is arrange the balance. The balance text needs to be redone. Which I got an image of that here somewhere. Let me grab it. Alright, here it is. There was two currencies on FP. That was coins and points. I don't know which one was which. Not a clue. What I do know is that that's not going to stop me. I should have taken a screenshot of the whole screen when I did that video. Because I don't remember if coins is what the currency was for like buying stuff or it was points. That's the question. I think it was 7. Here's what we're going to do with that. Add a backward slash in. don't know if that'll work or not. It does. That works a lot better. I guess I could actually change how I'm doing this as well. Just that's saved here. There's one for dollars. Just gotta figure out where it is. There it is. I believe integer is just like a whole number instead of a float. Yeah, a float or a double. If it'll save. I might need to restart the server for that. Classic Minecraft. .0 points. I wonder if I could do this. It's probably about to error out. Seems like it happily loaded. Yeah, sweet. So it does work. Awesome. It'd be cool if you could have multiple currencies enabled. I don't like this plugin can do that. Yeah, it'll be fine. That's pretty close. Pretty close. Probably need to add a space to that, don't I? Here we are. Yeah. Excuse me. Is this where we need to be? Awesome. If I open the phone, can I rearrange this? I can. It's not supposed to be like that. That's interesting. Let's go back and take a look at this. That's why. Because I just broke the entire plugin because I unregistered everything. Yep. That's what I did. Go to this. Fun events. I think that's it. Yeah. Glad I noticed that. That would have been really, really annoying. Okay. I might end up doing a tag plugin sooner or later. I know a lot of people like tag plugins. Oh, no, go back here. Awesome. So now you can't rearrange this. Now we have another bug. I could still rearrange these when I go into my inventory. Jesus. No. No. Jesus, what the hell? What we can do is go back to the phone event. Just grab this. Switch statement again. Slot. Paste that. And do it like that. Actually, I don't even need that. I just need to cancel the event. Is there one for specifically the hotbar? This is what annoys me. they don't leave any information on these functions. I don't know why they started like not caring. And it's definitely making things a lot more difficult. Yeah, I think inventory's the best bet. So here's my issue. If I was to do this, I have a good feeling that I can't click anything within these top rows. I'm pretty sure this is also 0, isn't it? And we go down to here. Which is like, these are your own inventory things. Let me look up the little cheat sheet here. Oh, I lied. No, there is absolutely no issue. Because here's what it looks like. Whoa, hold up. What? That's... No, wait, that's right. Hold up. Jesus, I click one image and it just keeps going to other ones. Thank you. So it should roughly look like this. So you've got 6, 7, and 8. Of course, I'm in a different game mode, so of course the top up here is going to be different. God, I miss the old inventory style. This old inventory style was so much better than this. This is garbage. Okay, so 6, 7, 8. It should be canceled. Then I just return. Ooh, I can't do that. It'll break other things. Yeah. It will break other things. That's the annoying part with events is when you return an event and you have any other plugin like calling that exact same event in multiple classes to keep it like organized, breaks it every time because it's triggering every single one of these that has this event right here. So it goes through all of them at once. Well, I'm also saying that I need to go to this. I'm gonna take this. So I don't want it to be listening to broken items. Or like when you're like not actually clicking in the inventory. It tends to become very unhappy. How's that? Seems better. Yeah, I'm surprised how well that last video did. Like, if we take 100 compared to like 5 hours, like that's a lot of work just to get those subs. But I managed to like get 100 within an hour. So if we take that, that's like 1,000 watch hours. If those 100 people are, of course, like watching for an hour, if they like watch the whole stream. So like at that point, like 3 streams will get you monetized. Hello, Aika. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was brain farting. That's weird. Why did I do that? I have to be in game mode 0. Interesting. Can you join? This is on my computer at the moment. I haven't put it on the server just yet. I'm so confused on what damn slot it's listening to right now. This is weird. This is very, very, very weird. Maybe I'm just getting it wrong. Yeah, I just need to get good. That's all I need. I just need to get good. Also, I just realized that plugin that I sent you, it's still spamming it with every hat and prop that you add into the GUI, so that'll also need to be fixed. My bad. Oh, well, that's... well, you see... I'm not sure what's going on with the cosmetics core. It might need items adder. Which I don't even know if items adder was installed. Where did I put? Go in this. Oh, that's gonna... Vlogger. Hello, Vlogger. Welcome to the stream. I am still dying and I can't English. You got my better to join in Knowledge. Nice. see. Like a drop item event. Somebody doing that. So get item drop. So really I could just take this. Just stop being weird on me. Gotta get the items stack? That's stupid. That is so stupid. Stop it. Is that how I organize? Okay. Well, that's all the stuff for the phone. Which all I really need to do, add a few more. Which I wish it'd stop doing this weird thing. Yeah, shit, it's a variable. Kind of the point. I don't know what it's complaining about, but okay. Poker shell. It was Flint. Alright. Actually, I might need this. Okay. Cancel to true. It should prevent me from dropping it. Awesome. So now I can't drop it. I guess I could have just like checked to see what item was selected, but it's fine. Well, would it be easier to do what item is selected instead of checking every drop event? Well, I still gotta check the drop event. It'd probably be, this is probably better. Because if someone was to, let's say, use a mod, they would be able to use a mod to drop the item, which would bypass, like, an item being selected. That should be good. Sweet. So all this is basically done. I gotta sneeze and I can't sneeze and it's driving me up the wall. Alright. So the phones are done. Technically the FP gadgets, but let me go to this now and find where I put that debug message. I think it's in, oh, that, let me close all. Config manager, maybe? No. There is a reason why it's lagging. I just gotta remember where the heck I put it. Huh. Very weird. Very weird. Probably when I create the inventory? Yeah. That's solved. Yeah, that was just for one inventory. Yeah, problem not solved. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait, was it only doing it for one? No, I'm in the wrong thing. See where you get when you make assumptions? You get confused. Alright. Let me upload these plugins to the production server. I will also upload the economy messages. Let me stop the server to do that. Messages and config. Alright. Now we can upload those two plugins. Which is this and this. Sweet. Now there is something that I've still got to do, and it's a very tedious process, like very tedious. How do you change that you are not whitelisted in the Materia proxy? I assume there's a message that you could change. It might actually just be in the server files itself, like the spigot.yml or bucket.yml for the lobby. Because I think the proxy just gets the error message directly from the server itself. But to get back to what I need to do, I need to remake these images. All of them. Because, yeah. A thing with Minecraft that I hate is, if I go back to creative, and I go all the way over here, which I'm going to the movie theater. I'll show you my issue. All of those images, gonzo. They're gone. So if we mesh this up with the bricks, actually, where are the bricks? Is that without the texture pack? It is. That is without the texture pack. But that's outside. Hold up. That is out here. But where? Isn't that just interesting? Because you can clearly see an area outside. Unless this is like a really old one. Which could just be really old. Oh, if these trees would get out of my way. Let me move this over here. That's interesting. But yeah, so from what I remember, there was actual images that were up here. In the photo, though, they seem to have been moved. That's the bathrooms. Which, to be honest, I'm kind of confused on that part. They are sitting on bricks from the image. There's also another image missing, which is right there. And you get the hotel. Yeah, I don't know what happened, or like where they were taken, but they're basically somewhat of the same images that are supposed to be up there on this wall. It might just be the old movie theater. But whatever. Regardless, I gotta remake those images. So, back on to the question. Do I remake those images on stream? Or do I just do it off stream? Because that's where I'm getting at. Because I don't know. Absolutely don't know. I mean, it's not really a straightforward process. Like, it's not as straightforward as me remaking all the other images. Some I can find, some of them not so much. You know, before I guess, go down another rabbit hole with more freaking images, is there anything else I need to add that I'm missing right now? I've already got the ranks. That was literally the only thing that I had a backup of was the ranks. So I just need to drop like the cosmetics, the really all the plugins I need in, and it'll be good. Uh, it's like very difficult because I'm trying to remember things all the way back from launch day. Because it was April 17th of 2016 when this server was like first announced to the public and everything. So technically the first release. And it's very difficult to remember like every little thing that was there. I might redo not the cosmetics, I already redid that. I might redo like the emotes plugin. And then maybe a shout plugin, because FP did have a shout plugin due to their chat radius. I don't remember if it was like 25 or 100 blocks, but it was around there. And I can't remember what else. I can't do anything with the way they did like the movie theater, because they did the movie theater kind of weirdly. Like they used, it was 30. Okay, well, it was 30. But they used a plugin for the movie theater. Now I tracked down some of the sites they were using for events, like plug.dj, which I also remade that site because I got bored during that time. Yeah. But that was not necessarily for like the movie stuff. They had a dedicated plugin for it. Now they did use Bannerboard, which I've got, which was then like discontinued and replaced with Interactive Board, but it only plays GIF images. Like that's the most you can get out of it, is GIF images and adding sound to it. But the longer the GIF, the more it has to like render. So it's like it plays, resets, because it's like buffering. So like when it comes in to your view, it starts buffering that huge image. Which I assume there's a plugin out there. If you can do it in 1.12.2, you can do it in any other version. Simple as that. But I don't know. I don't know how they did it. I assume they did it with maps, because that's really the only way to get images into the game like that, unless you use a texture pack, which could be a possibility they added it through the texture pack. But at that point, texture pack would be really big and you'd be stuck waiting almost an hour just for it to download, because it's like downloading that GIF image. So yeah, not 100% sure. Like even if there was an outdated plugin, I would be able to like reverse engineer it, figure out how it works, and then go for it. They also turned the cinematic mod and ported it over to a plugin. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they ported it over to an actual plugin. It's like $6. Imagine that. I will take note of that though. The chat radius. Chat radius was 30 blocks. Because I know I'm gonna end up forgetting sooner or later. Although, like, I'm gonna be up for a while, but. Let's see. I think I found something on GitHub. It lets you watch videos in vanilla Minecraft. This is done by using item frames and some quick math. Actually, the math is not quick. Yeah. This is not usable for real-life applications, but rather a proof of concept. It is important to note that this should not encourage anyone to watch or distribute pirate movies during. Yeah, it's about right. Your little disclaimer. Minecraft works in 20 ticks, so I figured I could stick to 1 frame per tick, meaning a total of 20 FPS. Ooh. Smart. Now I'm really interested in making a plugin. So every game tick, that's 1 frame you render. But that's a lot of resources just to update that. Like if you have, I think FP has, how many levels does it have in the theater? Because it's like multiple levels. And it's like really big screens. So this is 1, 2. Come on. 3, 4. So there's like 4. Yeah, so let's do some quick math on that. So it's 4 by, how big are the screens? Because like typically these entire screens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The 6 times 22, that's like 132. That's 132 item frames per room. So if we take, what was it? Like 4 times 132, 528 frames per tick. And when I say frames, I mean a single item frame per frame, because those are all being set. Like, because the way the game works is, instead of it like you making a list and setting that entire list, it's actually going chunk to chunk. So it's like gotta differ and basically rate limit it. It's a lot of updates at once. And keep in mind, 512 megabytes is half a gig. And when you have that rendering for hundreds of people, that half a gig suddenly turns into 12 gigs. Definitely not practical, but it's doable. It is doable. Is there any way I can get rid of the unable to connect lobby? No. Nope, that is just how the proxy's coded. Unfortunately. Now there might be like a config to change the messages that I'm like not remembering, but oh, here's another thought. Wait. Then we read those images one by one. Yeah, that's one of the issues. And with render, I mean we split and then with render we split the images into 128 by 128 chunks for the item frames. After which we need to match the RGBA colors of the PNG to Minecraft map colors. The latter process of which takes a lot of processing power, which makes real-time rendering not possible. Okay, hold up. So, what I'm understanding is the main issue is it's got to render the colors to Minecraft. So if you were to already have an image with those colors pre-rendered to Minecraft, that's going to instantly cut down on the usage, like, by a lot. So by pre-rendering it, that would help. So you can just cut out the colors like that. The latter process of which takes a lot of processing power, which makes real-time rendering not possible. Finally, we also need to calculate the related positions of those item frames so that the video frames are displayed correctly. Last but not least, we need to save the file so that we can load it at a later point. Displaying those rendered frame rate done by using packets. But what about people with really crappy internet? Oh wait, Minecraft's new packaging system. To now update them, we go through each location and send a packet to destroy that frame that is currently there and send a packet for the new frame to show. Which, yeah, it's definitely simplified. To provide audio, I create a little Discord bot, which uses JDA. Which, by the way, now, you can actually have, like, item frames play sound, but it's kind of tedious. Interactive Board does it. Like, they do it pretty damn well. To the point that you can make, like, actual UIs with it. So the rendering. At least we do have like the actual plugin. Definitely a lot of things are going on here. Blah. I did notice they did reflection. So definitely some advanced stuff going on. So if you're expecting this to like just drop in your server and work, you're wrong. Like you'd actually have to reverse engineer the server jar just to actually get the encrypted class names. That way so you can actually make it work. There's just some simple exceptions. take a look at the main. So they're okay. They're adding it to a hash map. This is what I'm kind of worried about. It's adding a list for like the render stuff. So it makes me wonder if it's just doing it on a single thread. Which, if it's doing it on a single thread, that's a lot of resource usage. A lot of resource usage. It should be separated per thread. Which, yes, it is possible to do multiple threads. But that's its own little rabbit hole to go down. Get runnable. Well, not sure what the verify command is for. Oh, so it already converts it to a .ser file. Here's my question though. Where exactly is the canvas size actually defined? That's the question. Okay, so this is made for Windows 16. That's where. I don't know. Does people want to actually like enjoy me make a movie plugin? I guess that's what the question is now. Because I don't know. Does people actually want me to spend time and design a pretty decent one? Because it's possible. I've got proof right here in front of me. And it's possible. Granted, I'll have to like do my own things here and there to like make it more appropriate. But I mean, it's definitely doable. I guess I should look at this. So it's creating the item stack. Do note that with the newer versions of Minecraft, the maps were sort of redone. So they have this version thing to them. I guess that was because of where people were maxing out the amount of maps, because the max integer limit was like an int 32 and they upped it to like 64. But I don't know if it would be the same approach with setting an image directly to a map. because they're creating a field map, which the field map is going to be instantly empty. They're assigning it a specific map ID. With that specific map ID, assuming that it's not already colliding with another one, it's looks like it's being set into an item frame at the specific location, which location's just passed into it. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. That's really smart. Okay. So instead of you like passing a specific X, Y, and Z multiple times, you're just putting it into a function. I do like how they did that. That's nice. Block face to notch. Block face to notch. I have never heard of that function before. I would love to understand how this works. It is a method that converts a block face enum value to its equivalent integer notch value. This method is commonly used in bug-specific plugin development to work with block faces, which represents the direction a block is facing. So it's somewhat the same as like getting the block face and seeing if it's like facing north, south, east, or west. Okay. And that is actually a custom method that the guy made. That's why I'm not familiar with it. Okay. So yeah, he's creating this custom block face function to determine which way it's facing, which is smart. They also have, it looks like, where'd it go here? So by default, it'll always be facing south if like it's not facing north, south, east, or west, which let's be honest, I don't see a plugin being able to rotate an item frame at a 45-degree angle. I don't ever see anyone being able to do something like that unless it was like an on-armor stand. That would be trippy. And then it looks like they're just sending the packets per item frame. So ultimately, the server's not rendering it. The player is rendering it. The client is rendering the frames. The server is just sending the packets. It's creating the item frame, yes, but it's using also NMS is required for this player connection. Don't ask me how I know, because it was a nightmare to figure that out. Not doing that shit again. But it's just sending packets to what the map should be and changing it from there, which is smart. It's definitely an advanced plugin. Like, it's not something for like beginners, because NMS, you gotta basically have a lot of tools to decompile that server jar file and take a look at the functions, because you're not gonna find the latest mappings for the latest build of Minecraft. You're not gonna happen. I'm not sure what the random ID does. I wonder if that's for like the map IDs. If it just randomly generates a map ID. Who knows? So there is a command to create it. Oh, and they did do a custom message thing. That's nice. At least they are creating a thread for it. They're actually using multiple threads. So I was actually worried that they were just using a single thread, but they're not. They're using multiple threads. Let's see. I love how it went to me like finishing up the gadgets plugin. Technically the phones plugin, but it went from me finishing that to now looking at a movie plugin. It piqued my interest. I'll definitely save that for later. Ooh. That's actually pretty nice. Although, from what I remember, looking at that last plugin, you'd be rendering a lot of frames just to get up to 25. The game runs on 20 ticks. So if you're taking 20 ticks and that's becoming 20 FPS, it's going to be kind of choppy. .19. It's still using NMS. The reason? Because it's using Craft Bucket. Which it looks like... What's the command here? Is there a command to like actually set this? That's great now, but how does it know where to put it? Yeah, like there's not really a way to define where it's going to be placed. That's the whole issue with some of this. Like, they're not making it very clear. Which I think it's a cool idea, but... yeah, it just plays animated frames. That just plays GIF images. Okay. I might just end up fixing up this plugin and making it work. We'll find out. I'll bookmark this as well. Yeah, so with that said, I don't think we have anything left to do at the current moment. I'm stuck in the theater. Whatever will I do? Alright. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it right here for right now. Thank you all for joining this live stream. I will definitely be live for 4 o'clock in the freaking morning again. So, with that said, I'll see you all in the next live stream.